no longer something new that Rasmus Hojlund is not getting enough service from his teammates, especially his wingers, Anthony and Alejandro Garnacho. At some point, Marcus Rashford. It's no longer something new that they are not giving him the services he needed, to the extent that that game against West Ham, both Alejandro Garnacho and Anthony completed a total of 1 pass to Rasmus Hojlund. In this video, I would like to give you a footage in that game against Newport of the mistake, of the final third wrong decision that Alejandro Garnacho made towards Rasmus Hojlund. And this is seriously affecting Rasmus Hojlund to the extent that he has to wait till that match against Aston Villa to register his first Premier League goal. And out of all the goals he has scored, only 3 is assisted, meaning that he's kind of isolated. I know that there are of course 2 defenders marking him as a striker, but no services is going to Rasmus Hojlund. So in this video, I would like to bring to you in-game analysis of the mistake that Alejandro Garnacho made. So give me 10 minutes of your time and drop a like at the end of the video. Now, this is the build-up to the mistake that Alejandro Garnacho made, which I think is he received a lot of criticism for this. We won this game 4-2, but things like this need to be discussed because it is part of this football club. Now, this is Lisandro Martinez with the ball. One of the advantages of having Lisandro Martinez, as I continue saying, progressive passes, long range passes. Now, over to, here is when he wants to make the pass. Now, over to Alejandro Garnacho. This is Alejandro Garnacho. You can see Bruno Fernandes already making the run. You can see Rasmus Hojlund here planning to attack the spaces. Now, look at the decision from Alejandro Garnacho. He decides to shoot, leaving Rasmus Hojlund, leaving Bruno Fernandes and Rasmus Hojlund. What type of decision is this? We won this game quite alright. I know that we won this game, but this is a bad final third decision from Alejandro Garnacho. And I'm not saying this because it is only Alejandro Garnacho. It has been existing in this football club. We are still playing like that of last season. Just like when this season started, Rashford is playing on his own without knowing that there is another striker. He's not Anthony Martial. Rashford is completely playing on his own. This striker, Rasmus Hojlund, is getting less chances, to the extent that he had to play only 1 shot. Only 1 shot against Newport. Our striker, a person that is Manchester United striker, played only 1 shot. That shot happened to be the shot on target, and that shot happened to be the goal he scored. Not only that game, against Tottenham, he played only 1 shot. He is getting less services, both from not only our wingers, because they are not the ones to be blamed completely. Both our midfielders, both from Bruno Fernandes, they are not giving him the services he needed as our striker. And you can see he's not getting enough goals. He had to play up to 13 Premier League games before he can get the winner for us against Aston Villa. Come on. It's not supposed to be so. You can see his reaction here when Alejandro Garnacho made that mistake. That's a damn poor decision from Alejandro Garnacho. And things like this need to be coached by manager Erik ten Hag. Things like this need to be put in place by manager Erik ten Hag. Now, look at what I just said in the intro of this video. Out of Rasmus Hojlund 8 goals this season, 5 has not been assisted by any Manchester United player. We are talking of a Manchester United striker here. Out of the 8 goals he scored, 5 aren't assisted. Meaning that the 5 goals he worked them out. Although the player like the one he scored then when when Rashford wants to shoot and the ball later landed at his foot against Tottenham. It is Rashford that worked out that goal. I don't mean that all these the remaining 3 goals, these 5 goals that weren't assisted, did not build up from Manchester United players. Clear that they are not playing as if they have a teammate. It is quite clear. So I don't know where to go from here, from these United players. I don't know where to go from here. Rasmus Hojlund is so isolated in this football club. And there are more stats that I'm going to show you here that will prove that. If you can remember, sometime in December, this stats was tweeted of Rasmus Hojlund being the striker in the Premier League with the least services from his teammates. Ahead of him is Anthony Martial. This is Manchester United striker we are talking about. Lesser chances from his teammates, less opportunities from his teammates. Both the wingers and the midfielders, of course. Both the wingers and the midfielders. He's getting less chances and less opportunities from his teammates. Now let me move on to show you this. This is the only shot he played in that game against Newport, which happened to be the goal that he scored. Only shot, one shot from a Manchester United striker. Rasmus Hojlund, one shot. Why are these players always interested in getting the goals for themselves? I know wingers are expected to be shooting and be scoring, of course. They are supposed to be creative. But when you see that it is not going to work out, look for somebody to pass the ball to. There are stats here that proves that these wingers plays from an impossible angle. And I'm going to show you in just a second. They play from an impossible angle. Why you have a striker, you have a midfielder to pass the ball to, so he can locate the striker if he can. Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Menu. But you don't. They just strike from an impossible angle. Now, take a look at this. This is the shooting stats of Anthony in the Premier League only. Of course, you can see more purple circle here. More purple circle, which means that most of the shots, most of the strikes this season were blocked by defenders. So most of the shots this season were intercepted by defenders. This is what I keep saying. This is what I keep saying. This player should try to know that there is a striker. When you see a defender trying to intercept your ball, just look for somebody, look for a back pass if possible. Don't shoot from an impossible angle. Most of his shots were blocked by the defenders. Most of them, you can see it here, most of them. More purple circles here. No goal in the Premier League yet. Going over to Alejandro Garnacho's own, you will observe that most of the shots were missed. Look at plenty red circle here and more purple circle here. Missed and blocked. You only scored, I think it should be 3 goals in the Premier League. When you see that the angle you are trying to shoot from is an impossible angle, pass the ball to somebody else. Don't be starving our striker. He needs chances, he needs passes. How come our two wingers, Anthony and Alejandro Garnacho, completed a single pass to our striker? How come they completed a single pass to our striker against West Ham? Against West Ham, Rasmus Hojlund received one pass from Anthony and Alejandro Garnacho. They are not creating for Rasmus Hojlund. Not that their shooting is perfect. You can see the stats here. I'm not the person that did this. This is confirmed. You can see the stats here. Purple circles and red circles. Blocked shots and missed shots. A lot of them from Anthony as well and Alejandro Garnacho. And you can see the one from Rasmus Hojlund. You can see his shots, lesser shots. Look at how small these shots are. He only scored 2 goals against Tottenham and against Aston Villa. These players should know that they have a striker. It is getting too much. And all these falls in the hand of manager Erik ten Hag. I keep saying this. Coach this into these players. They should know. Oh, we have a striker. We have somebody who is ready to bang in goals. He is here. Rasmus Hojlund is here. This is not last season when we have Anthony Martial, who is not consistent. This Rasmus Hojlund positioning, his positioning is very good. His strike is very good. Just that the passes, the assists aren't coming. It isn't coming. You have a job to do here, manager Eric Ten Hag. You have to train these players to always remember and to always know that, oh, we have a striker. We have someone to pass the ball to. He's ready to strike. You can see the goals he scored already. Fantastic goals. All this falls in the hand of Eric Ten Hag as the manager of Man United. So this is what I just decided to show you in this video because it is really concerning. I've been waiting to do this video just to see that these players working with Rasmus Hojlund are not ready to give the pass to him. They are not ready to assist him in any way, shape, or form. And it is not good. They should remember that now we have a striker and they should work towards helping him get more goals. Nayo.
Nayo.